Hello, my dear students. Today we will discuss some of the important objectives from strength of material subject. In that one, we will start with the simple stresses and strain. First one, strain is defined as the ratio of. Strain means change in volume by original volume, change in length by original length, change in cross-sectional area to original cross-sectional area, or any one of the above. Already you know strain means what? Strain means that is change divided by original. It may be length, okay, means it may be change in length by original length, or it may be change in volume by original volume, or change in area by original area. Means for this question, any one of the above means all the answers are correct. This one, this one, this one. So what is the answer for this question? Any one of the above is the answer is correct. Means which is the correct? The D is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Next we will for next one. Okay. Young's modulus is defined as the ratio of. Okay. What do you mean Young's modulus? Young's modulus means volumetric stress by volumetric strain? No. Lateral stress by lateral strain? No. Longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain? Yes, this is the right answer. And shear stress by shear strain? This is also wrong answer. Okay, means what do you mean by Young's modulus? Young's modulus means that is longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain. Already you know volumetric stress by volumetric strain means that is bulk modulus. Shear stress by shear stress means that is modulus of rigidity. So for this question, what is the answer? The C is the correct answer. That is longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain. Next. What is the unit of Young's modulus? Okay, already you know Young's modulus is equal to stress by strain. Stress by strain. Stress, what is the unit of stress? Unit for stress will be Newton per, that is centimeter square. Or what is the unit of strain? Strain is having no unit. So what is the answer? That is stress means Newton per. It may be in mm square, or it may be centimeter square, or Newton per meter square. Okay, which is the answer is given? The first one is no. Second one is also no. Third one is also no. And what is the answer? The D. The fourth answer will be the correct. D is the correct answer for this question. Deformation per unit length in the direction of force. What is the meaning of this one? Which is the definition for this one? Okay, the deformation per unit length in the direction of force. This is called linear strain. Okay, strain means already know change in length by original length. Okay, according to that one means for this question in the direction of length means that will be the linear strain. Means answer C is the correct answer for this question. Next. If equal and opposite forces are applied to a body tend to elongate it, the stress is produced is called. Okay, usually say what he's telling equal and opposite forces. Okay, say PP is the equal forces and acting in opposite direction. Due to this type, which type of force is developing? Tensile. Get your point? Due to tensile, which type of stress will be developed? Tensile stress. Okay. So for this one, what is the answer? The B is the correct answer. That is tensile stress. Okay. Next. The material having same elastic property in all direction. The material having same elastic property in all direction is one of the important question. Okay, means which is the correct answer? The material having same elastic property in all the direction, then that type of material is called isotropic material. C is the correct answer for this question. Next. The modulus of rigidity is defined as. Modulus of rigidity is defined as. Modulus of rigidity means that is modulus of rigidity is noted by G. Only you should know these definitions. Okay, modulus of rigidity means that is shear stress by shear strain. shear stress by shear strain. Which is the correct answer? The D is the correct answer. Already you know longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain, that is Young's modulus. Volumetric stress by volumetric strain, what do you say? That is bulk modulus. Okay. Next, the ultimate tensile stress of mild steel compared to compressive stress. Is it same? Is it more? Is it less? Or is it unpredictable? Already you know, ultimate tensile stress mild steel. Usually steel is strong in which? Steel is strong in tension. Is compared to compression. So which is the answer is the correct? That is B is the correct answer. With tensile stress will be more as compared to the compressive stress for the mild steel. Okay, which is the correct answer? B is the correct answer. Next, the tensile strength of material. The tensile strength of material is obtained by dividing the maximum load during the test. Okay, in tensile strength test, material is obtained by dividing maximum load. Dividing, that is maximum load divided by what? Area at the time of fracture? No. Area of cross sectional area, original area of the cross sectional area, minimum area of the, okay, this is the answer I think. Okay, minimum area after the fracture, none of the, okay, means the tensile strength will be obtained load, maximum load divided by original cross sectional area. That is answer B is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Next, the intensity of stress which causes unit strain. The intensity of stress which causes unit strain is called modulus of elasticity. This is the answer for this question. D is the correct answer. Next, which of the following has no unit? Already you know. Okay, which of surface tension is having unit? Newton per meter. Whatever bulk modulus will be Newton per mm square. What about strain? Strain is having no units. And elasticity, Newton per mm square. Means what is the answer? That is C is the correct answer. Strain is having no unit. Okay. Next, okay, the property of material by virtue of which the body returns to its original shape. The body returns to its original shape after the removal of the load is called which type of material? That is elastic material. If material regain its original shape after the removal of the load, then that type of material is called elastic material. The answer B is the correct answer. What will be plasticity? Means after removal of the load, the material will not regain its original shape, then that is called plastic material. Ductile means after application of the load, it will deform. Means cross sectional area will be reduces. That is called ductile. Malleability means in case of malleability, if you apply a force on the material, it will convert into a thin sheet. It will convert into a thin sheet. Then that type of material is called malleable material. Means a good example for malleability will be gold. Okay. Next, the material which exhibit same elastic property in all direction. Already we discussed. Which type of material is called? That is isotropic material. Okay, means answer C is for this question. C is the correct answer. The property of material which allow it to draw into a smaller section is called plasticity, ductility, elasticity, malleability. Means its cross sectional area will be reduces. In which case it will reduce? That is for ductile material. Means if you apply a force on this material, what happens? Initially diameter may be 10 mm. If you apply it will elongate, diameter will reduces. It will convert into a thin wire. Okay, cross sectional area will be reduces. Okay, then that type of material is called ductile material. This for this question, what is the correct answer? The answer will be, correct answer will be, that is B is the correct answer. That is ductility. Next, the material is loaded beyond yield point stress. the material is loaded beyond yield point stress, it become elastic? No. It become ductile? No. It is resistance to fatigue increases? No. It loses its tendency to its original shape. This is the correct answer. Means what is the answer? Means if the material is loaded beyond yield stress, it loses its tendency to retain its original shape. Means what is the correct answer? D is the correct answer for this question. Next. The body is subjected to three mutually perpendicular stresses of equal intensity. The ratio of direct stress to corresponding volumetric strain. You should remember, Miss, what is the definition he is telling? He is telling about bulk modulus, that is direct stress divided by volumetric strain. Means what is the meaning of this one? The answer will be bulk modulus. Already you know Poisson's ratio means lateral strain by linear strain. Modulus of rigidity means shear stress by shear strain. Modulus of elasticity means longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain. Okay, the answer for this question will be, that is bulk modulus. Okay, B is the correct answer for this question. Next. Live load is 1. Okay, already you know, if you go for any kind of structure, there are different types of load that will come on the structure. What are different types of load? That maybe that is dead load and live load. Okay, dead load is called fixed load, means non-movable load. Dead load is called fixed load, non-movable. Okay, and live load is called, that is varying load. Okay, that is varies continuously. Okay, live load is, that is movable. Means live load means human load, means that is movable. That is called live load. For this question, live load is 1, which remain constant. No. Varies with time, varies continuously, none of them. Okay, varies continuously. So C is the correct answer for this question. Next. Next, that is modulus of rigidity. Modulus of rigidity is defined as, that is shear stress by shear strain. Modulus of rigidity is defined by shear stress by shear strain. Already we discussed. This D is the correct answer for this one. Okay. Next. Hooke's law holds good only within elastic limit, limit of proportionality, limit of yield point, none of these. Okay, Hooke's law holds good within limit of proportionality. Means B is the correct answer. Elasticity of MS specimen is defined by Hooke's law, yield point, proof stress, permanent test. Okay, means elasticity of MS specimen is defined by which law? That is Hooke's law. It is defined by Hooke's law. Answer A is the correct answer. Poisson's ratio is defined as, okay, already you know Poisson's ratio means that is lateral strain by linear strain. Okay, is there any there? Stress by strain? No. Stress by stress? No. Stress by strain? No. None of these. Means strain by strain should be there. Means lateral by linear. Means which is the correct answer? D. None of the above. D means already you know the definition. That is lateral strain by linear strain. You remember this one. Linear strain. That is called Poisson's ratio. Okay. When it is indicated that a member is elastic, it means member elastic means what? Means it will deform. Okay, otherwise it will regain its original shape. Okay, for this one, what is the correct answer? What is telling? If when it is indicated that member is elastic, it means that when force is applied, what happens? Force applied after that one, no deformation. No, it is not. Be safest. No. Stretch. No stretch. Okay, usually stretch. Elastic material will stretch. Means what is the answer? C is the correct answer. That is stretch. Next. the ratio of lateral strain to the linear strain within elastic limit is known as, already you know, lateral strain by linear strain is defined as, that is Poisson's ratio. It is denoted by mu. It is denoted by mu, means that is lateral strain by linear strain. That is called Poisson's ratio. Okay, you know Young's modulus, bulk modulus. Okay, limiting value of Poisson's ratio. What is the limiting value of Poisson's ratio? Limiting value of Poisson's ratio 1 to minus 0.5, 1 to 0.5, 0 to 0.5, 0 to minus 0.5. Okay, answer for this question is, that is 0 to 0.5. It's very important. Please try to remember this one. The ratio will be, it is in the range of 0 to 0.5. Poisson's ratio, it is mu. Mu is in the range of 0 to 0.5. Okay, next, that is, which is the correct answer here? That is C is the correct answer. Next, the modulus of elasticity of mild steel is approximately equal to 10 kilonewton per mm square, 80 kilonewton per mm square, 100 kilonewton per mm square, 210 kilonewton per mm square. Okay, the answer for this one will be, that is D, that is 210 kilonewton per mm square. 210 kilonewton per mm square is the correct answer. Unit of stress. Okay, stress means that, what is the unit of stress in SI? That is Pascal. Already you know what is Pascal? Pascal means Newton per meter square. Okay, force by area. The tensile strength of ductile material is to its compressive strength. Tensile strength what? Okay, definitely it will be higher. Equal to? No. Less? No. Greater than? To compressive strength? Nearly equal. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer will be C, that is greater than its compressive strength. The compression test is carried out on which type of material? Compression test will be carried out on which type of material? Okay, ductile, brittle, malleable, plastic. Okay, usually that compression test is to be carried out on brittle material. The B is the correct answer for this question. Poisson's ratio lies in the range of most of metals. Okay, Poisson's ratio will rise in the range of, which is the answer, 0.1 to 0.9, 0.0, 0.05 to 0.1, 1 to 10, 0.25 to 0.35. The answer for this question will be, that is D, that is 0.25 to 0.35. Okay, it is Poisson's ratio is denoted by mu. And what is the definition of Poisson's ratio? Poisson's ratio will be defined as lateral strain to linear strain. Okay, thank you. If you like my video, please like, subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, I will try to make more videos or more objective question from the strength of material subject. Thank you one and all.